There are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who maul for God. Oh, the Arctic trails have their secret tales, and what would make your blood run cold? The Northern Lights have seen weird sights, but the weirdest they say they see. What has the damn right on the marge of Lake Liberage? I cremated Sam McGee. Now Sam McGee was from Tennessee, where the cotton blooms and blows. Why he left his home into the south to roam around the pole, God only knows. He was always cold, but the land of gold seemed to hold him like a spell, though he often say homely way that he'll sooner live in hell. On Christmas Day we were mushing our way towards the Dawson Trail. Talk of cold, old through the parka's fold, stab through the driven nail. If our eyes closed, then lashes froze until sometimes we couldn't see. It wasn't much fun, but the only one to whimper was Sam McGee. And every night, as we lay packed tight in our robes beneath the snow, and the dogs were fed, and the stars overhead were dancing heels in tow, he turned to me, and Cap, he says, I'll cash in this tip, I guess. And if I do, I am asking you that you won't refuse my last request. Well, he seemed so low that he couldn't say no. Then he says with sort of a moan, it's a cursed cold, and it's got it right hold, till I'm chilled clean to the bone. Yet tain't being dead, it's awful dread of the icy grave that plains. So I want you to wear that foul or fair, you'll cremate my last remains. A pal's last need is a thing to heed, so I swore I would not fail, and we started out with the streak of dawn. But God, he looked ghastly pale. He crouched down in the sleigh and raveled all day of his home in Tennessee, and right before nightfall, a corpse was all that was left of Sam McGee. There wasn't a breath in the land of death, and I hurried horror-driven, with a corpse half hid that I couldn't get rid, because of a promise given. It was lashed out to slay, and it seemed to say, you may tax your brawn and brains, but you promised true, and it's up to you to cremate those remains. Now a promise is made in debt unpaid, and the trail has its own stern code. In the days to come, through my lips were dumb. In my heart I know how cursed that load. In that long, long night, won by a lone firelight, and all the huskies round a ring howled out their woes and their homeless snows. Oh God, how I loathed the thing. And every day that quiet clay seemed to heavy and heavier grow, and that I went through the dogs that were spent, and the grub was getting low. The trail was bad, and I felt half mad, but I swore I would not give in, and I'd often sing that hateful thing, and it hearkened with a grin, till I came with the marge of the Lake Bridge, and a direct lay here, it jammed into the ice. But I saw it afresh when it was called the Alice May, and I looked at it, and I thought one bit. I looked at my frozen chum. Then here, I said with a sudden cry, is my crematorium. Some planks I tore from the cabin floor, and I lit the boiler fire. Some coal I found was lying around, and I heaped for the fuel higher. The flames just soared, and the furnace roared, such a blaze you seldom see. I burrowed a hole in the glowing cold, I stiffened in Sam McGee. Then I made a hike, for I didn't like to hear him sizzle so. In the heavens scowled, and the huskies howled, and the wind began to blow. It was icy cold, but in the hot sweat rolled down my cheeks, and I didn't know why, and the greasy smoke made an inkly croak, went streaking down the sky. But I do not know how long. In the snow I wrestled with the grisly fear, but in the stars came out and they danced and eerie again. I ventured near, I was sick with dread, but I bravely said, I'll just take a peep inside. and I guess he's cooked, and it's time I looked in the open door wide, and there sat Sam, looking cool and calm, in the heart of the furnace roar, and he wore a smile that you could only see a mile. He said, "Please close that door. It's fine in here, but I greatly fear you'll let the cold in and storm. Since I left the plum tree down Tennessee, it's when the first time I've been warm. There are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who moil for gold. The Arctic trails have their secret tales that would make your blood run cold. The Northern Lights have seen weird sights, but the weirdest they did see was that god-forsaken night on the mirage of Lake LaBarge. I cremated Sam McGee." What's up, my pretties? It's the Lion Queen here. I want to appreciate you all for tuning into this video, and I do appreciate you guys supporting my video by giving this video likes and stuff. If you really enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're new, ring the bell for notifications to when I upload so that way you guys will get updated for whenever I upload. If you want to follow me on Twitter or DeviantArt, feel free to leave a follow on those if you are interested in following me on those socials. If you want to support my backup channel, known as Miss Dark Shigo, feel free to subscribe to it, as a link to that will also be in the About page section. And with that being said, and that being the case, thank you so much for watching, my pretties, and as always, please stay pretty.